Alright, real quick. Here is the chest we missed from the snake dungeon, Quicksand Caves. It has the Inferno axe in it, which is alright. It's a pretty alright axe. Nothing better than we already have, stat-wise. But it can lower magic defense upon hitting an enemy, which could actually be useful, because we have no other means of doing that right now. So, yeah. On to the actual episode now. Hello everybody, welcome back to more Octopath Traveller. Last time we finished, well, we didn't finish the chapters last time, but we did finish the Quicksand Caves dungeon in the last episode, as well as in the previous episode, doing all the side quest stuff in Wellspring and Saintsbridge, which includes the Dark Guard. I did again, Dark God, which is a very important quest you need to do if you have not done it yet. In Quarry Crest, Cyrus used his powers of deduction to get to the bottom of a series of kidnappings perpetrated by the depraved scholar Gideon. Wait. Oh. Is how slow the dialogue moves? I thought the sentence ended after kidnappings. My god, let's just start over. In Quarry Crest, Cyrus uses powers of deduction to get to the bottom of a series of kidnappings perpetrated by the depraved scholar Gideon, who was harvesting the villagers' blood for his dark research. It was Gideon's sickening laboratory that Cyrus discovered it. A translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Though the history of the dark arts intrigued him, he could not sit by idly while his peers' knowledge was used for evil. Wait, hold on. That implies he... Okay, whatever. I doubt he actually knew Gideon, because it really seemed like he did not know him at all in the past. Other than he's just another scholar. So I don't know what this sentence is going on about. And so Cyrus came to Stoneguard, where the tome was bound. Would he find answers here, or only more dreadful questions? Stoneguard at last! A sprawling city if I ever saw one. Talk about searching for a needle in a haystack.
Now then.
First, I should review where we stand. Wait, we just did that. I just recapped the last chapter. Like as not, the translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell was produced by a bookmaker in this town. But where to begin my search? Logically speaking, it would make the most sense to begin at the source. Which means head straight for... the bindery, of course. Where else? What are you confused about, man? Are we being followed again?
Very well.
Let the investigation begin! Oh, yep. Hello, Mr. Shadowy Figure. Hello, Organization 13. I see you've returned in another Square Enix game. Alright, now, one thing I should mention with how I was trying to do this before with all the rules. Technically only 3 of us should be here. Ulbrich. We have a party banner, so that's why he's here. Take care, Scholar. You know, I feel it now too. The unmistakable sense of being watched. For my part, the feeling was faint at first, and came and went, but it grows stronger with every step we take. Undoubtedly, our instincts are sharper than mine. How did you acquire them, I wonder? I cannot say. It is something I learned on the battlefield. By what means, I do not rightly know. Oh, I was hoping there was some easy trick to it. It is easy enough, if you are willing to fight as many battles as I have. I think easy here means something different to you and me. Fair enough. Even a scholar such as yourself cannot know everything there is to know of this world. Alright, I forget who's next. Hold on. Alright, so I put Holly in the party because we have more travel banner with her in the next cutscene. I'm pretty sure. Oh, hello, you got stuff? Yeah, they're cheap enough, why not? You can spend our money. I don't feel like getting Therian to steal your shit. Testimony. I sold a book of my making to Dominic, a translator. His home lies on the east side of town. The book's whereabouts? Well now, it would seem my old Dominic a fellow visit. I should be able to find him in the workshop just east of here. Alright, so off we go. So yeah, technically we only have Tressa, Alpha, and Cyrus here.
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, is this the residence of?
My apologies.
I don't know who you are, but I am not in the mood for company.
A moment of your
Have you got a spare moment, kind sir? There's something I'd like to ask you.
Be gone with you.
I said I wish to see no one. Leave me at once. He seems like a stubborn one. I'll have to find another way. Pray forgive the intrusion. A good day to you, sir. It might behoove me to find out a bit more about our friend Dominic. And this is the part, I guess, where we're just bully people into giving us information.
I see.
He refuses after talking to thee. Quite. I need a different approach. You are looking most solemn. Is anything troubling you? I was thinking, wherefore would someone so mighty turneth his... Wait, what? Hold on. Wherefore would someone so mighty turneth his back on others? Is wherefore just a weird way of saying why? Okay, we'll go with that. The suffering in his voice was that of a man who hath been made to forsaken everything. You are suggesting there is a reason for his behavior? Perhaps, I know not. But when I think about the life that he hath had led, yes, quite. Something tragic may have befallen him. I need to find out more. Perhaps I can find a way to help him. A good plan. Let us act in upon it. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna get the next cutscene person just in case. Just in case it happens sooner than I think it will. Oh yeah, we're actually right now. Alright, cool.
Well.
So you were refused. Indeed, it would appear we have no one to rely on but upon ourselves. This Dominic fellow, stubborn coot, wouldn't you say? A type regrettably common in the world of philosophy and science. So you're gonna find out more about him? Certainly! If I can do that, I might find a means by which to make him listen to me. I shall start by talking to his colleagues and other associates. Good luck. Those bookish types are better than the carrion caves. Myself included. Also, no, I always call him Damien for some reason. There again. The carrion caves are birdy. We've been there. They're full of birds. And some bats, but mostly birds. As I was saying earlier, only Tressa, Alphen, and Cyrus really have any actual logistical reasons to be here, because everyone else is off doing their own thing. Therian left to go to Boulder Fall to report back, so he's definitely not going this way, in the opposite direction. Same thing with Ulbrich, same with Honnet, who were all with us beforehand. Everyone else we already dropped off, either at... Oh, no, she technically went her own way after we left Fricker's Hollow and just went this way, but she would not be down here, though. That's obvious. So yeah, there is no hope to keep my own rules in check, unfortunately. I should have kept Therian in the party. I'm getting Therian. Primrose is our next travel banner character, but if I can just do that, I'm gonna do that instead of spending all my money. Dominic had a translation commission he thought would earn him a fortune. Still rules the day he said yes to it, poor lad. Most intriguing. But of course! I haven't done it yet. I've been really meaning to. That Dominic wouldn't shut himself off from the world after his only daughter succumbed to sickness 15 years ago. Oh, well, that explains why he's a grumpy old man. Sold some medicine to Dominic about 15 years ago, I think? He was in a spot of bother, as I recall. Financially speaking, so I gave him a discount.
Very well.
And that should do it. I dare say Dominic will be more talkative this time.
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, Master Dominic. I am Cyrus, the scholar who called upon you earlier. You again? I already told you I don't want to see you. 15 years ago, his daughter died of sickness. Well, I tasked Dominic to pay his debts, translating a book.
But of course.
Yes, if my reasoning is correct, this is undoubtedly why Dominic has cut off all contact with the outside world. I do not mean to open old wounds, friend. But I have heard that you lost your dear daughter to an illness some 15 years ago. I can hear your surprise through the door, through your exclamation mark. Since then, you have secluded yourself and cut off all contact with the outside world. In order to procure the elixirs that might have saved your daughter, you needed coin, quickly and in large quantities. And so, you accepted an unusual task.
Yes.
To wit, producing a translation of From the Far Reaches of Hell! Who told you this?
Now then.
The book that you translated is now in my possession. Clearly you are a scholar of great knowledge and wisdom. You took care to omit the most horrific passages, doubtless because you recognized the danger they posed. As an academic, I would not stand idly by as knowledge is used for the purposes of evil. And so I ask you, who commissioned this translation from you? Come inside.
Many thanks.
Thank you, friend.
Listen.
But where should I even begin?
In truth,
15 years ago, a man came here to me with a request he said was of dire import. Strangely, I can't recall his name. He was a scholar, and from his words one could tell his mind was as sharp as a blade. But what I remember more than anything were his eyes, which burned blood red with a zeal for knowledge that bordered on obsession.
What in the...
Red eyes? Isn't that what Honnet's hunting? Hey Honnet, I found your monster! Could it be? No, perish the thought!
after that,
They say in recent years he accepted a prestigious position at the Royal Academy in Atlasdam.
It couldn't be.
Good gods, him Master Yvonne.
yes.
Oh yes, it's all coming back to me now. Yvonne was his name.
In truth,
He came to me, a mighty and veritable tome in hand. The tome was From the Far Reaches of Hell. I did not have to think twice.
Is that so?
Knowing full well the danger posed by the forbidden knowledge within.
yes.
Yes, I was not blind to the risk. And yet, what choice did I have? The medicines my daughter required cost a veritable fortune, and I am but a humble scholar. So you followed Yvonne's instructions to the letter?
Yes.
Yes, I translated that dreadful tome. All the while fearing for my life what horrors might come to pass if the knowledge fell into the wrong hands. In the end, even the rarest of elixirs could not save my poor girl. Looking back, I believe this was divine punishment for my sins. Hey, Master Ivan, whatever was the man thinking? You say the book is in your possession. I beg you, promise me.
Leave it to me.
I will see that it is never again used to bring pain and suffering. You have my word. The pain and guilt you bear are surely beyond my understanding, but I hope this will bring you even a small measure of solace. Rest your heart easy, friend, as best you can.
You have my thanks.
Cyrus, was it? You have my thanks.
Come now.
Well, are you gonna keep hiding in the shadows, or shall we end this charade? You would definitely say charade and not charade. Like 100%. So you were wise to my presence.
Just so.
I knew I was being followed, yes. Albrecht told me twice. Fancy meeting you outside the academy. You are the headmaster's assistant, Miss...
Call me Lucia.
Lucia.
Greetings.
A pleasure. And why have you followed me here, Miss Lucia?
I apologize.
Forgive me, Professor Albright. I meant no offense. I overheard that you were investigating the whereabouts of a certain tome. A tome by the name of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Is this correct? And what if it is?
In truth,
What I am about to say, I ask that you keep in the utmost confidence. I have reason to believe Headmaster Ivan is plotting something unsavory involving the self-same tome.
Why?
So the thief who stole the book from the archives was...
yes.
the headmaster himself. Of this I am all but certain. The headmaster's assistant I may be, but first and foremost I am a scholar in my own right. I will not stand to see my profession's good name sullied by one who would use the knowledge of it in the name of evil. This is why...
Indeed.
You came here seeking my aid.
Correct.
Yes, my intuition as an academic tells me you are a man to be trusted. As you may be aware, Headmaster Ivan hails from Stoneguard himself.
Yes.
Yes, I was planning to investigate that very matter after I was done here. The house in which he was born still stands. Yet, there are ominous rumors about the place. I have asserted its location, but I am hesitant to investigate further on my own. And so I ask, Professor Albright, pray lend me your aid.
I see.
I see. Before I promise anything, I will see the house with my own eyes.
Correct.
I understand completely. You will find it on the north side of town.
Shall we begin?
Very well. Let us pay it a visit right straight away. As for whether or not I can cooperate, I will give you my answer there. Is this acceptable?
Thank you.
But of course... Hold on. But of course! Thank you, Professor. I will go on ahead and meet you here. Are you making fun of me, Lucia? Are you making fun of me and my voice? And how I say, but of course! Oh, I had to. It was too easy. Can I ask you a question, Professor? By all means. What kind of things do you teach back in the palace? Interested in the sport of learning, are we? Then pull up a log and I'll give you a lesson. Huh? History, let's begin there, specifically with the founding of the mighty kingdom of Hornburg. Where is Ulbrich? He needs to be here right now so he could fact-check Cyrus. Wait, I never said... And there followed, and also, in short... He's been talking for an hour now. I'm not sure whether to be annoyed or impressed. Ulbrich's just drooling there in amazement. But the king, Edbot, if you recall, had his own worries, you'll see. Professor, can I say something? What is it, Tressa? We really need to get back on the road. I thought you had some agency to your story, but I guess not. I guess you just kind of do whatever you feel like, man. Also, Ulbrich is still passed out on the floor in amazement. Alright, This is where Headmaster Yvonne was born and raised. According to the neighbors, it has lain abandoned for some 20 years now.
Is that so?
Ominous indeed. Well, shall we let ourselves in? What the? Oh, she betrayed me, but of course! It was so obvious! She's the headmaster's assistant, after all! And she's been obviously following me for 2 chapters! Oof, what is this place?
Ah, Professor Albright. I apologize for this little ruse.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere. So, we meet again, Headmaster Yvonne.
When I heard you were looking into from the far reaches of hell, I knew your search would lead you here. And sure enough, you didn't disappoint me. Your mind is every bit as sharp as I thought it was.
You sent Lucia to keep an eye on me.
What a shame, my dear boy. A thirst for knowledge like yours would be such a terrible thing to waste. So, what do you say? Apprentice yourself to me, and I will overlook your little trespasses.
How kind of you. I refuse. I am, shall we say, philosophically opposed to your stance on knowledge. I believe that knowledge should be shared, not hoarded for one's personal gain.
I thought you'd say as much. Most unfortunate, Cyrus. Most unfortunate. As you know, this is my house, and I don't get many callers these days. A smart man like you knows what this means, yes? When you starve to death here, no one will be the wiser.
After you die of thirst first, you need water more than you need food to live. Also, look at this split screen 3DS action. Oh, now it's no longer voice acted, okay. If you think I'll give up without a fight, you don't know me nearly well enough.
What have we?
Climbing my way out doesn't seem to be an option.
Now then.
Now, how to get myself out of this predicament? Oh, the chest here. Well, apparently we're all down here. Thanks, Cyrus. You trapped an innocent 16-year-old girl in a naive apothecary. Well, he's not naive anymore. He had like 3 whole chapters now of character growth. Down in the cellar with you. And Primrose, I guess. Now, we could try and investigate further, but There's nothing here. Oh, every time you walk to a corner of the screen, it actually asks you. Huh. Look at that.
Professor?
Professor Albright! That's voice. Could it be?
Are you okay?
Hold on, Professor. I'll lower a rope. There you go. Climb on up. Oh, Professor, I'm so glad you're safe. Therese! You come all the way from Atlasdam, but why?
Actually,
I knew you were in danger. And so I came to warn you. That's quite enough, young lady. Is that... Yeah, it is Yvonne. Holy crap! Ah! He has the force! Therese! I knew Cyrus would come. I knew Cyrus would come, but you have a pluck for a girl your age. Yvonne, let her go at once! It is clear Haas's negotiation never factored into your scholarly pursuits. Mark my words, Cyrus. Stop meddling in my research, or the girl's life is forfeit. He also has crazy teleport magic. Wait! Now we gotta save Therese.
Son of a...
I won't let him get away with this. I don't care who you are. Kidnapping and holding someone hostage ain't right. Alfred, my friend, I often find you overly hot-headed and temperamental. But on this issue, I stand in complete agreement. Why, no man who pretends to integrity and virtuousness can let such wrongdoing go unpunished. Shucks, Professor. Never seen you get so hot under this collar before. I assure I am quite calm, and my sub-collar temperature remains tepid. Alright, if you say so. Either way, let's get going. Indeed. Alphen, we must make haste! But of course! Alpha, not you too! Alright, so now we're just in the dungeon. I think this is actually... You go this way to leave? How do you leave this dungeon? Is it just down here? It's just down here. Oh, whoops. I am now back with Therian in the party, so if we find a thief chest, we can actually, get it. Oh, let's over here first, though. This is dead end. Oh, there's more up here. A whole bunch up here, actually. Holy crap. It's very dark in here, too. It's kind of hard to see anything. It's quite unfortunate. Well, actually, just remember, too, before we get into any fights. Not that we're going to fight them. We're going to run for them, obviously. But, Alphen is the ultimate healer right now. Cleric Apothecary. So we're going to give him Luminescence, Selective Veil, Revive, and that's it for now. I don't think I need to give him anything else. I think he's fine with the stuff he has, so we'll keep that as is. Grab this. Spiriting Plum. How much is up here? My god. A lot of nothing, apparently. Yeah, okay. There's nothing in that room, so I don't know why it exists, but whatever. Whatever, man. Alright, so this way we go. Into the cellar! And we got a save point finally. I'm definitely saving. 1000% am I saving. Just so I don't have to redo everything. In case I capture our guys to crash or something. Which it hasn't done in a while, actually. Which means I'm probably jinxing it. There's nothing here at all with the bookcase? Whatever. There's a chest down here at least. Alright. A bright stone. I think that's Fred's blindness, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so I should probably talk about something with Cyrus' story here. But that's the thing, though. His story is just a big mystery. Basically, it was originally who stole the far features of the helm, which we now know is Headmaster Yvonne. Which, of course, it was. He has one of the most evil-sounding names ever. Headmaster Yvonne. My god. And honestly, Cyrus' story, not at least to me. Cyrus' story to me really is not all that interesting. As unfortunate as that may sound, I really don't care for. Oh, is it in there? Or is it in? Oh god, it's in this one. It's in one of these two, isn't it? We're just gonna ignore that then, and go up here instead. How did I miss that? Whatever. Chest here at least. Get that on the way back in, I guess. I enjoy Cyrus's character. I find him quite amusing and entertaining. Yeah, it's definitely in there. Okay, so we don't want to go that way. We're going to go down first. God damn it. Like I said, I find his character amusing and entertaining. He's a great fun personality, especially the voice, with how ridiculous I'm being with him. Sturdy quartz rod. Nope, there we go. Wow, you're weak. Holy crap, you're all the way down here. Gives me some evasion though, I guess, but holy crap. And you have no evasion, so I want to give it to you anyway. Yeah, no thank you. Nothing in here, okay. Alright, there's all the chests other than that one we missed, but we can get that on the way back in.